Hi, how are you? Welcome to Remember's Corner. So, someone asked me the question. Someone told them a long time ago that if you mix audio cables and electrical cables in the same trunking, it might cause disturbances. And this person was asking, have I or has anyone ever encountered that kind of challenge? So, basically, as a common practice, as much as possible, we always try to separate audio cables from electrical cables, because when electrical cables are carrying that current, those cables, they then induce a magnetic field, and that magnetic field, sometimes depending on the intensity or how hectic it is, it then induces a buzz or a hum on the audio signal. So sometimes, in principle, you can get away with it because also professional cables as well, they are made in a way that they also reject those harms induced by electrical currents, but sometimes you cannot really get away with it. So which is why, as a best practice, as much as possible, you separate your audio cables from the power cables, because you don't really want to do the work twice, because now when you're then now doing testing, or when someone then switches some other thing on, you are in the middle of the rehearsals, or it is just before the show, then that hum starts coming in, and then you start doing the moving around of cables, and that has happened at one moment or twice or something like that in my career, where you run cables somewhere, and then you figure, and then you then notice that you've got an electrical harm, and then now you have to rerun your cables again. So just as a common practice, as much as possible, you just avoid running electrical cables with audio cables, but that mostly applies to really large setups. That is where that really applies, but on smaller setups, because the amount of current being put by the power cables is really not much, the way the balanced audio cables, or basically professional audio cables, the way they are made, they're able to basically reject that noise. But basically, that's it. So thank you very much for watching Remember's Corner. Bye for now.